Hi, it's Stephen McCall, the author of Mindfully Saving Myself One Moment at a Time. As I promised in my last video, I'm going to do some videos of meditations and talk around my mindfulness practice and the sort of things I've done that have helped me move away from being depressed to being back to being pretty good, being pretty at peace with what is. Today, the meditation I'm going to do is meditation using your breath as the focus of your meditation, but also I'm going to use a bell as well. We're, as human beings, we're very good at thinking. Yeah, and in many situations, thinking is great, and it gets things done, and we can work out problems and solve things, and that's fantastic. But also we can overthink things, and I know when I was depressed and anxious, I would just get into huge spirals of negative thinking, and the littlest thing could set it off, and it could even be a positive thing that set it off, but it would be just spiral out of control, and the only things that stopped it were bad things, like I would distract myself with drinking, going out partying too late, even good things like reading books I used in a negative way because it was just a method of escape. So the bell, especially when early in your mindfulness practice and when you're doing meditations, is a really good way of taking you out of thought and bringing you back to the moment, bringing you back to your focus on your breath. So it can be really useful. So I'm gonna do that in this meditation today. It's just going to be a short meditation. I'm gonna probably do under 10 minutes worth of meditating. I just talk you through how to do that. So I think the best thing to do is to start. So if you can sit in a comfortable position but with a straight back, so your shoulders are in line with your back and your back is in line with your neck and your head. But at the same time, you don't want to be too sort of strict with that. You don't want to be sat upright like you're in a military parade or something. You need to be relaxed, but you need to be in a way that means you're not going to get sleepy. And if you can't sit down or you can't sit cross-legged, lying down is perfectly okay. It's just a suggestion. So do what works for you. And that's how we do the meditation. So I'm going to start now. So if you close your eyes or gently stare at the floor with an unfocused vision, just quickly check in to your body. So just put your attention into various parts of your body. First, just go into your head. Just feel what you're feeling there. Don't try and do anything about what's going on in your head, and move down into your shoulders, into your chest, into your back, down into your abdomen, down into your pelvic region, down your legs, into your feet, and then through your arms. Just feel how your body feels at the moment. Now slowly bring your attention to your breath. Feel how your chest moves as your lungs fill up and your lungs deflate again. Just put your attention into your lungs. Now, as a way of separating us from what became before the meditation, we're just going to take some deep breaths. So breathe in as deeply as you can and slowly release the breath. Some people count when they do this part of the meditation, but just breathe in deeply and then try and exhale slower than you breathed in. Breathe in. Slow exhalation. As you do this, just notice where you feel the breath the most. It may be that you feel the breath at the nostrils as it comes in. It could be you feel the breath at the back of the throat, or maybe it's your belly moving with the breath. But as you return your breath to normal, put all your focus of attention into the area where you could feel the breath the most. Feel the belly rise, feel it fall. When you hear the bell, just focus on the sound as the timbre slowly fades away, to return back to the breath. If you lose focus of your breath and you start thinking, that's okay. As humans, we develop to think. The important thing is that you notice your thinking. So the moment you notice your thinking, return back to your point of meditation, return back to the breath, whether that's your nostrils or your stomach or your chest. If you feel sadness arise, you have memories that upset you, that's okay. Just acknowledge the fact that you started thinking again and return back to the breath. Let those thoughts go. Just feel the in-breath, the out-breath. Put all your focus of attention into both. Again, if you've started thinking, that's okay. The important thing in this practice is to notice you've thought, that you've got lost. You've stepped away from the present moment. And once you've noticed, return back to the breath. If you do it 100 times in your meditation, or you do it once, it's all okay. The important thing is you notice. Early meditation practice, you can find that you become restless, or maybe you find it even boring. Just sitting still is an unusual activity. If you notice yourself feeling this way, just acknowledge the fact that you felt this way, and just return to the breath. When you hear the sound of the bell, try not to judge it. Just try to listen to it. Bring it into your awareness without judging whether it's good or bad, wishing it was longer or shorter, wishing it wasn't there at all. Just if you have those thoughts, it's fine. Just be aware of it and return to your breath. Don't try and force the breath. Just breathe naturally, in and out as your body needs. We've got a couple of minutes left, so just try and relax your body as best you can. Keep focusing on your breath, the in-breath, the out-breath. Just don't force it, just let it be natural. You're bound to have thought again, and that's okay. As I've said before, just acknowledge whatever's come into your mind, accept this happened, and then return to the breath. As we approach the end of the meditation, maybe you want to set an intention for the rest of the day. It could just be a simple intention, like returning to your breath every hour, just for a few breaths. Or to try to notice when you've got lost in thought. It's out of control, and just return to your breath at any point in the day. It can be simple intentions, just note them. As we come to the end, open your eyes just slowly. Maybe move. Being sat still for a while. It can be unusual to sit still for a while, but that's a very basic meditation. And actually many meditations are based around the breath. It's how you are internally that is different. But this is really good for an early practice. It teaches you something off the cushion, and that is, or off the chair, as I am in a chair, that actually when your thoughts get away from you and you get drawn into them, you have actually the choice to step away from them and return to some other point. It could be your breath, it could be something else. Just like it could be a sound. You could set a timer on your phone to go every hour. Whatever it is, yeah, it just gives you practice of stepping away from your thoughts and not becoming so engrossed with them that they take over your life. And I know for me, they had taken over my life for a long time, and just the simple act of following my breath and returning to it again and again and again taught me so much. Gave me the ability to just be in any moment, whether the moment was good or bad, whether I was with people or not with people. It really gave me the opportunity to become present and one with what was going on. And early in your practice, just that opportunity to have a break from your thoughts, for me anyway, I've used the word revolutionary a few times in my book, but it's revolutionary. Being able to recognize that actually when I'm thinking that I'm worthless, or I'm thinking that no one likes me, or I'm worried I've said the wrong thing, I don't have to attach those thoughts, and I can do something different. It's a relief. It's like this huge weight is gone off your shoulders. And if all you do for the rest of your life is do 5 minutes of that every day, then the change you'll experience in your life will be incredible. But that's just 5 minutes. And as you become more experienced with meditating, you can meditate for longer and longer. And you know, you could get to the point where you're meditating for half an hour every day, and that just has a huge positive impact on your life and those around you and the relationships you have with people. It's quite extraordinary. It seems a bit ridiculous that just sitting and returning to your breath when you realize you're thinking could be so powerful, but it is. It's a practice. It's lasted for thousands of years. It's not something that's been done much in the West until the last few decades, but it is a practice that's growing, and it's something that will change your life if you stick with it. So I hope you do. I hope you found this useful. If you want to leave me a comment or send me a message, if you didn't understand something or you wanted more of something, you know, please just let me know. I'll periodically be doing these videos, so I hope it's of service. Thank you.